Now, we are asking three questions. The three questions are why you really want to add health and well-being into your lifestyle. What is it that why do you really want to do it? What are the obstacles on your way? And how you can overcome these obstacles. Right? And we're going to take all of these questions step by step, one after the other, given the time we have. Now, we just want to recap the basic of well-being, willing to be. So just stick to this willing to be. Grab the color and emotions that you just colored at Happy Well Heart, and grab the outside view that you just took. So we want you to connect and be with those feelings and emotions and things around you. Right? Are we doing good? Are we good? Are we confused, tensed, pressured? Or we are going in the flow? Are we all good? We're all good? Any questions, everybody, so far? Yeah? All right. So we're going to define a goal, right? Why do you really want health and well-being? And if you're aware of the user stories, how we write user stories, likewise, we're going to write your well-being story. So this is going to be your story towards being healthy and well. So I would like you to really write it down on a piece of paper. You can write it on the same sheet that's been provided to you. So if you want to focus on your individual, your name, if you want to focus on your team or company, then the name of the company or your role. So as your name, company, role, I really want to implement health and well-being in company, team, or life so that I or we can achieve so and so goals. So one goal for now, for the time being, and then you can later on take it and extend it to add more goals that you would like to achieve. So very simple user story. As a person, role, company, I want to implement health and well-being so that I can achieve so and so goal. One goal for let's just appreciate the time and just take one goal for now. Right. Now, appreciating the time, we can think of the major obstacle that you feel you have in achieving that particular goal that you have mentioned. Right? So whatever you think is a major obstacle, identify that obstacle, and then we're going to see which dimension does that obstacle fit into. Is it a physical obstacle, a mental, emotional, social, financial, or spiritual? So feel free to identify it on individual level, team, company, depending on what's your goal, company level goal or individual level goal. So take a moment and just think about it. You managed to find any obstacle? You managed to find some obstacle? Yeah? Why don't you just write it down on a piece of paper, on your post-it or your sheet? You got your kit, right? Like the sheet. Just. So you can write down one obstacle for now as a reference point, and then you can tick them, and then you can add more to it. So just to get into the flow, you can write at least one major identified obstacle. And I really and if you want to think about the team, you can think about questions, anyone? Just to make sure that you get the best out of it, feel free to ask any question or anything that you're not getting in the flow. Alright, so if you're ready, can we move on? Shall we move on? If you're ready with at least one obstacle or two obstacles identified across these dimensions. Can we? Right. Will anybody like to share an obstacle? If you feel comfortable, can we hear one or two obstacles just to understand how we are doing?
So, like an individual obstacles or mountain is very important. Mountain, mentally, and emotionally also, sometimes. And for the team, maybe social interaction, and company fights.
These are obstacles that you think are towards the well-being and health of the company or individual, yeah? Anybody would like to share?
So, I think individual, financial, because I was in corporate for 20 years. So when you leave that, you start to, so there is a bit of transition there, right? So that's one. Team, I think team depends, because it depends on the territory you are operating. So in Asia territory it's more financial, in the European territory it's more about time management, right? You give more time to the things.
So if I understood it right, these obstacles on the team level or individual level are adding challenges towards health and well-being.
Yes,
Yeah?
because your individual impacts the team and that impacts the company.
Right, great. Anybody wants to share or we can move on? I think these are two good examples. And we basically touched upon team, individual and company, and finance and time is one of the things, plus mental health. Great. Now, the idea here is to basically not just identify them, but to acknowledge them. Yes, these are challenges, we know them, we will work towards them, and not to get pressured or overwhelmed by these challenges. So, I really like to quote one of my ex-colleagues who always used to say, so he was a very statistical, mathematical person, and he was into project management, and he would always say, when there's a problem, the best way to look at the problem is in a mathematical way. So if there's a problem, there's an answer to it, there's a solution to it. So every challenge, every problem has an answer. We just want to go with the flow. Now, how we can overcome this problem, a proposed idea that we would love you to do, is through Lily. So we want you to find your Lily. And what is Lily? Not the flower alone, but little innovation that would lead to yield. So what's innovation? A small change, a small newness that you can create in your team, in your process, in your communication, whatever, to address those challenges that you have identified, or more challenges that you may identify. So are we ready for just one more Lily round? Yeah? So I'm going to show you, so already you have got these printouts, but before you look into the printouts, I'm going to show you these 4 images one by one. Alright? Just look at them, look at everything that's available on the picture, absorb it. Right? So may I have attention of everyone, please? Right. So let's explore the ladies one more time. like you to pick one of them, the one that you like most. In the first impression, the first view, you liked it most. I want you to choose it. Select it. So on the piece of paper, just select it on your sheets. Select it, mark it. I'll get you a pen. I'll get you a pen. See your pen? So choose the one that you like most. Yeah? And now we're going to ask you why you like it. So, can I hear from you, please, first? Why do you like it?
Kind of symbolize
Which one you
purity.
like? Which one you like?
No,
This? The one with the
yeah,
leaves?
purity, kind of harmony between them. That's what I like. It's not an individual, a group, and harmony and purity.
Very nice.
I like the second one, the right side. Yeah, from the,
Pink one?
yeah, the big one. It symbols like openness and simplicity.
Beautiful.
We are going towards the same age, so I also like the
I'm
same
almost
thing.
50, how about you?
Yes, similar.
Yeah,
So our tastes are more or less same, and the reason is also same. That I found it very simple, no background, chaos and everything. If you look at the first on the left, it is too big and like telling us, take me. Second one is more chaotic. Third one I don't understand. Fourth, the other one is pretty simple. Yeah.
Simplicity and
I think the moral of the story is the age brings simplicity.
and those who have already shared, I would really like you to write down on what you liked about it, because this is something that you're going to remember it. So I really want you to write down what you liked about it.
So what the whole my father is that's really unique. And in the morning, that's how the day is open. You won't be on it first. As well as you might take to get this done. And the Lord will take it down because I cannot create a back.
So in your space and room.
Yes. So for me, bottom right one. And it symbolizes for me the symmetry. So we see ourselves, some kind of plan. And also the white color is the color of peace.
So I pick number 4. It's simple, it's peaceful. I think there's room to thrive, and it's just how I imagine everything would be like.
So if it's the bottom right one, yeah, I feel like it's really peaceful and it has a lot of colors within the same flowers itself. So like specifically the apples that are getting closer to the middle, they feel a lot more peaceful. So the more I look into it, I feel like there's at ease here.
For me, top right, first thing that attracts me is the color. It's vibrant, it's beautiful, it feels free, fresh. There is no other nature interference, there is no water. So you see it's a lily, but not typically what you think a lily is, because lily is always related to water. This one feels a bit detached, so that's what I like, the uniqueness.
Thank you very much, first of all, for sharing your views and thoughts on it. And I really encourage you, for those who haven't, write down what you liked about it. So if you haven't written already, please write down what you liked about the particular lily you have chosen, because we're going to refer back to it. We're going to go back to it again. So we're going to go back to what you liked about it. So we heard teamwork, harmony, simplicity, openness, simplicity, relaxation, peace of mind, peace and sympathy, simplicity, and we also heard about vibrance and different colors and different shades. Sure. Right. So So the reason I've been asking you to write it down is because we're going to connect all the pieces together. So from your very first moment, the mindful moment, where you had a mixed approach of a mix of balanced feeling, relaxation feeling, and a little bit of tiredness, pressureness. From there up until now that you have identified simplicity in the lily flower, the vibrance, the color, the peace, we want you to connect from there, that moment, to this moment, right? And why we're doing it? We're identifying a solution that you can do to apply on your obstacles that you have identified. So we identified a few obstacles on team level, individual level, group level, or company level, right? So from this lily flower, which could be simple, which could be in harmony with other leaves and surroundings, which could be vibrant, which could be peaceful, what is it that you can take to tweak something in your process, product, lifestyle, communication, to overcome those obstacles that you have identified? Are we in sync? Are you all with me? Yeah? Any confusion to anyone? Sure.
I just want to make sure that, like, when we look at the obstacle, we want to see the reason behind our choice of lilies, and that the reason is going to be the link of what kind of finding for the solution.
Yeah, it's just more of a support element. So Lily here is going to support you to get yourself inspired, right? So you can look, as you look outside the window, you like the sunshine, you like the openness, you like the architecture, that inspired you. So likewise, Lily, we're using here as a driver for inspiration, right? To take something that can help you in enhancing your well-being and health. That enhancement can be very simple, small tweak, right? And because we're not going into the details of healthy habits and all of that, but a small tweak that can help you enable, overcome that obstacle. So if the obstacle is, let's say, time management, right? Let's say time management could be an obstacle. And how he shared that lilies, this is how lilies are in the morning in their own space. So possibly we can create a small time slot in the morning every day to have your own zone. That can help you focus, that can help you overcome that specific challenge that you're mentioning. Just giving it a wild example, but this is how you can possibly connect. Answered your question? Any other questions we have? Any confusion on what we are doing really with lilies here? Anyone happy to help you out? Yeah? So just to recap, Lily here is our motivator, it's our inspiration, it's our driver to help us overcome our challenges. Here today we're talking about health and well-being challenges by doing small, tiny amendments, adjustments in the process end to end. So are we good so far? Yeah? All right. Questions, anyone? Yeah? All right. So once you are working towards enhancing your process, enhancing your well-being journey, your health journey, you want to incorporate some things, let's shape them up together, right? So because we went wild, we went into the pond, we explored lilies, we went outside, now we want to come back into a particular space. We want to shape it up together. Now, here's what you could do. You can plan your actions across the different dimensions that you want to work on, that you have identified, and you can take an approach of hourly, daily, weekly, monthly, quarterly, or yearly. So some things you can do hourly, some things you cannot do hourly, some things you can do weekly, you can also do them daily. So it's an approach. We invite you to craft yourself what works for you, right? Are we good? Yeah? So if I ask you to, and you don't have to do them now, right? You can take it back, you can think about it, you can absorb whatever you have gathered today, just absorb everything. And it all depends on what you want to achieve. What are your goals? So going back to your goals, going back to your personal, your team, your company, your family, whatever goals you want to focus on, they all have to be in sync. How the lilies are in sync with everything, we want to be in sync with everything to ensure we have a balanced approach so that all the 6 vectors that we were talking about, they are somewhat balanced, if not 100% accurate. Right? Right. If I may ask how you are feeling right now, are you overwhelmed? Are you confused? You have questions in mind? You felt, like a lot of emotions affecting you? I would just like to do a sense check here. So, can I hear from you? How you're feeling?
I feel like I should go on a holiday very soon to the greenery. That's how I feel.
Great. So it could be one of the actions you can put in your list.
Exactly.
Because I've just been concentrating on as I just kind of think and understand how an action and inspiration connect us to that action.
How are you feeling with overall things we have discussed?
Oh, right now at the moment after I say this, it's like a bit overwhelmed. Like, I'm not thinking about all these factors, but still continue to progress. Now it's like it's a bit overwhelming. Think about it.
All right.
Yes, I feel the needness of this kind of action.
Feel what's right?
So
Just repeat again.
the needness. We need to integrate this into our daily tasks. So it's some kind of urgent moment to take every day.
I feel like I need to focus more on my mental health daily, on a daily basis. Just maybe have like a check-in with myself every day. Yeah, I feel it.
I think it's quite nice. I was trying to navigate the place again, where I can actually get back to like a peaceful place. It's a nice thing.
We have a similar situation, but I would love to discover the really fancy even more. And I was thinking about how to share this with the team to see what affects them as well.
Just want to feel how you're feeling. Just want to know how you're feeling. Yeah. All right. So you lost a little bit, but
Yeah, I feel I need actually to have more patience in life. That's what I feel.
great. So thank you very much for sharing. And the reason is to make sure that you are gradually, moving towards feeling a little better than you were feeling earlier. So if you were feeling tensed and pressured, the idea is just to make sure that you move a little bit further towards easing yourself out. And I really appreciate that going through such piece of work, the mental activity can overwhelm us. It does, right? So thinking a lot, observing, doing these activities are really overwhelming us. And the idea we want to share is basically just ease yourself, right? So we don't want to rush, we don't want to jump from one place to another, and we want to make sure what you are planning, so whatever action you plan, it is viable, it's feasible to achieve, right? So start with the lily, a mindful moment, doing something little innovation in your health and well-being, that can create benefits and that can help you achieve your goal and purpose towards your health, your well-being, and your business and your startup and your work at the moment, at the end of the day. So take small tweak. Don't overwhelm yourself. No need to do that. You have a lot on your plate already, right? So no need to feel so overwhelmed about so many things. Take it easy. Do the way you feel it, right? So like I said, at the end of the day, it's all about easing yourself out. Keep it simple, keep it natural, keep it easy on yourself, keep it easy on your team members, right? So if you feel nervous about yourself, don't reflect it on your team members. Don't reflect it on your family members, because at the end of the day, it's an ecosystem which is connected. So So everything is connected together. Your team is connected together. So that's what we would like you to do. Take it simple, take it easy. How you can use it further, how you can develop it further. So we have shared this kit with you. Work it out for yourself, right? Work it out with your team if you would like to do on a team level, on a company level, get them involved. So at the end of the day, if you're talking about sustainability, we're talking about building things together. We're talking about inclusivity, so a true sustainable organization where people are collaborating. That's a healthy workspace, that's a healthy workplace. So include your team members. And we are here today and tomorrow from 1 p.m. to 4 p.m. So after your sessions, if you would like to grab a coffee, have a discussion, whatever plans you have come up with, you want to sit and just discuss them, review them, we're very happy to do that for you today and tomorrow from 1 p.m. to 4 p.m. We can sit here, we can go to the coffee shop downstairs. So we're reachable, feel free to connect. I do encourage you to take this toolkit, do it with you, do it with your team members, and if you want to run a focused group just for your team members, specific for your team goals, we're happy to do that for you as well. So that's about it. Do take a note of our email and phone numbers, it's with you already. And finally, if you are here in UAE, we would love to share that we are going to arrange a new workshop exclusively for SAIA on product livability, and we would love to have you there. So you can reach out to us, know more about the registration, or you can reach out to your point of contact here at SAIA, and we can keep you posted on the workshop that we're going to do. So for the time being, that's it. We would like to get your feedback, so we're going to share a small feedback form that we want you to write down, because remember, we're old school people, so we like people to write down. We are not in touch of writing, so let's write down a little bit more. And finally, we would like to do a group picture together, so just as a memory for us. So thank you so much for the time being, and we're happy to connect and discuss things further.